Today I am talking about the youth suicide. First of all, I want to talk about the youth. Youth is the stage of the constructing the self concept. The self concept of youth is influenced by peer lifestyle, gender, and culture. It is a time of person life when their choices are most likely to affect their future. Youth has the brief transmission between the onset of puberty, marriage, and parenthood. Developmentally, the years between childhood and adulthood represent a clinical period of the transition and significant cognitive, emotional, mental, and the social changes. While adolescence is a time of the tremendous growth and potential navigating new milestone in the preparation for the adult roles involving education, employment, relationship, and the living circumstances can be difficult. This transition can lead to the various mental health challenges that can be associated with the increased risk for the suicide. Suicide is the serious public health problem that can have the lasting significant effect on the youth, families, peers, and communities. The causes of the suicide among the youth are complex and involve many factors like reducing risk factors and increasing protective factors and the resilience in the critical. Every year, more than 8 lakh people are taking their own life, and there are many more people who attempt suicide. Every suicide is the destruction or the serious accident that affect a family, communities, and the entire country, and has long-lasting effect on the people left behind. Youth mental health problem in the Nepal. Globally, 10 to 20% of youth suffer from the mental disorder. 10% suffer by the age of the 14. 15% age of the suffer age of the 25. In Nepal, 40% of the population in younger than 18 years of the age. Prevalence of the suicide. Over 8 lakh people die due to the suicide every year. Stigma surrounding suicide lead to unreporting of the data. 75% of the global suicide occurs in the low middle income countries. In that, ingestion of the pesticide, hanging, and firearm are the most common method of the suicide globally. In the statistical data shows that in ninth leading cause of death among the all age groups, second leading cause of the death is 15 to 34, and fourth leading cause of the death is in the 35 to 54. In the during the first 74 days of the lockdown, 1,227 people across the nation have ended their own lives compared to the 5,785 in all of a year ago. In 19 days of the lockdown, 1,498 suicide. In that, 36 were the below 18 years. This could be just the beginning, as many individuals are under a lot of stress during high stress circumstances like the pandemics, natural disaster, and war. Mental health problems are known to affect people. The issue of mental health during the pandemic has come to the front line, not just in Nepal but also around the globe. The COVID-19 pandemic and the national-wide lockdown enforced since March 24th are negatively affecting the mental health of the individual, triggering new issues while exacerbating existing ones. The individual with pre-existing condition were unable to receive counseling or medication as a prohibited all public movement. These issues in the highest development the individual ending their own lives. An overall increment in economic burden is promoting a rise of the anxiety, stress, and depression. Youth mental health in the Nepal is like three age groups like 10 to 14, 15 to 19, and the 20 to 24. Comparing like 36% of the total population, in that 40% below 18 years of the age. 18% using the alcohol, 13% using the cigarette or the tobacco, and 6% major drugs of abuser. 24% in that 21% girls, 27% of the boys facing physical violence from the family members. 8% beaten by someone outside the family, 3% involved in the harming of the destroying their property intentionally. In that, in the main cause of the suicide is the first one is the psychological causes. First one psychological causes in that isolated feeling, loneliness, intolerance, psychological pain, severe frustration, hopelessness and helplessness, guilty, shame, humiliation, impaired thought process. It comes all things in the psychological causes. In the social causes, family discard like the lack of the parent care, parental separation, marital conflict, death of the loved one in the family, etc. In the physical abuse, like economical failure, full of the debate, and the lack of the social support. These causes comes under social causes. In that also, lack of the satisfaction, social isolation, disturbed interpersonal relationship, and dowry difficulties. And some other common causes are the like psychiatric disorder, depression, alcoholism, and drug dependency, or the physical disorder also lead to the cause. In the alarming risk factor, and research shows that in the researcher thought out the world that suicide during a pandemic, and more importantly after this public health emergency, the COVID-19 pandemic has brought several alarming risk factors such as the social isolation, anxiety, and depression, inadequate treatment availability, and poor seasonal timing. At the same time, the restrictive measures followed by the lockdown has tremendous effect on the economic activity throughout the world, increasing the unemployment rate, the unprecedented number of the jobs losses due to the COVID-19 pandemic as reported by the International Labour Organization 2020 is estimated to the 24.7 million in the like high scenario and 5.3 million in the low scenarios. However, there is no estimation yet on the number of the job losses from the Nepali youth at home and abroad. The stresses such as the loss of employment and the financial hardship are the well recognized risk factor for the suicide. The physical distancing, isolation, and national wide fear are the major stresses that are the likely to have an adverse impact on the mental health in the general and on these with mental illnesses. People with psychiatric illnesses might experience worsening symptoms, and the general public might develop new mental health problems that are associated with the increased suicidal risk, like the anxiety, depression, and the post-traumatic stress disorder. There is the heightened risk of the development of those psychological manifestations among those affected with the COVID-19, their family member as well as the frontline health workers. The other non-risk factor for the suicide include increasing alcohol intake and domestic violence during the lockdown. Participants to the suicide must also be addressed with public health responses during and after the COVID-19 pandemic. Social isolation during the lockdown might result in the loneliness, another contributor to the suicide risk. Mental health issue in the youth. The leading cause of the mental illness youth are due to the certain health risk behavior. These behavior are often established during the youth and extended into the adulthood. Since the risk behavior in the adulthood and youth are the interrelated problem, in the adulthood are the preventable by the influencing youth behavior. In the high risk behavior in youth, like the tobacco, alcohol, and other drug use, sexual behavior that contribute to the unintended pregnancy and sexually transmitted disease, HIV infection, unhealthy dietary pattern, or the excessive physical activity causing the injuries, or the overweight, or the criminal activities. In that, like other risk factor is the bullying, like the higher level of the insecurity, low self-esteem, loneliness, like unhappiness, anxiety, depression, physical and mental symptom. In the sexual behavior or the sexual risk behavior in the early marriage, like dating violence, unprotected sex, multiple sexual partner, sexual transmitted disease, unwanted pregnancy, legal and complicated termination of the pregnancy. In the work pressure also is there in like in the youth life, imbalance between the work and the leisure time, exposure to the like high stress and anxiety, caring for the others, Time spent in an insecure economic environment, individuals with poor socioeconomic security, and in particular employments are also at high risk to the mental health disorder. In the health factor, like the mental health condition, like the people who are suffered from the depression, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, like the borderline line or the antisocial personality disorder, anxiety disorder, substance abuse disorder, like serious or the chronic health condition or the unbearable pain. And the psychological factor like hopelessness is one of the strongest predictor for the suicide behavior, like aggression and impulsivity, lack of the reason for the living, or the feeling of worthless and helplessness, and extremely negative like self-image, cognitive rigidity, or the lack of the problem solving or the poor problem solving also main cause. In here the in suicidal risk factor like above I mentioned all, even though I'm mentioning here some of them, although far from the perfect predictors, certain characteristics are associated with the increased order of the having suicidal thought, like the mental illness. Before I told depression, conduct disorder, and substance abuse disorder, like family dysfunction or the family stress, environmental risk factor, the including the presence of the firearm in the home, or the situational crisis like the traumatic death of the loved one, or the sexual abuse, or the family violence, or the physical abuse. In that we have to notice about the warning sign of the suicide is here, like suicidal ideation, or threatened communication, or the substance abuse, or the that is excessive or the increased amount of the substance intake, or the purposelessness, or the no reason for the living, anxiety, agitation, insomnia, or the feeling no way out, or the helplessness, hopelessness, nothing will ever change it, withdrawal from the friends, family, society, or the anger they will show, or they will having the dramatically mood changes. In that, the some of the suicidal warning sign is the most of the youth showing the dramatic behavior. We can observe the dramatic behavior in their suicidal thinking. In that, the suicidal threat in the form of the of in form of direct, I'm going to kill myself, and indirect, I wish I could fall asleep and never wake up again. This kind of statement they will show. They will write the suicide note and a suicide plan, and they will exhibit the prior suicidal behavior and making final arrangement and the preoccupation with the death, and they will change in behavior, appearance, thought, and the other feelings. uh, in the suicidal behavior, I already told they will isolating from the family or the friends, sleeping too much or the less, or the visiting or the calling people to say goodbye, or the giving the things to the people, and they having the mood problem also, like depression, loss of interest, irritability, humiliating, they are feeling anxiety, fear, they will show. Then keep your eyes and the ear open in the direct clues. When people are showing the direct clues, like I wish I was dead, I'm going to end it all, I'm going to kill myself. In the less direct clues, life's just too hard, you had be better off without me, and what's the point of the living. Why people hesitated to ask for help? Because unwilling to admit the needing help, afraid to the upset or the anger to others, unstable describe their feelings, needs, like unsure of the available help or the resources, or the struggling with the symptom of the depression, don't know what to expect like from others, or the same fear of the stigma, or the may prefer to the confined peers, or the no sure about how severe the risk is, what if they are wrong, worry about the doing or the saying the right thing to the others, and the feeling of the inadequacy, and then the afraid to put the idea in someone's heads, and feeling it is not their issues. Because of that, then how to respond of the youth suicide, how we have to respond that. If you notice any of those warning sign, if anyone is doing suicide, or anyone wants to help, ask if they are okay, or if they are having thought of suicide. Express your concern about what you are observing in their behavior. Listen attentively and non-judgmentally. reflect what they share, and let them know they have been heard. Tell them they are not alone, and let them know there are the treatment available that can help. If you are or they are concerned, guide them to the additional professional help. In the management of suicide prevention and precaution, basically, first one, we have to assess the suicidal risk behavior or the risk in the seriousness of the suicide attempt, of the imminence of the rescue, or the family and the personal history. And then we have to give for the brief psychotherapy, or the we have provide the, if any client are suffer from the depression, then we have to provide the mild tranquilizer or the antidepressant medicine, and we have to provide the counseling to the clients. In prevention level, we have to do universal prevention strategy include the generally improving the quality of the people's life, thereby the reducing stress, decreasing the availability of the lethal means such as the control of the guns or the control of the pills ingestion. On the selective strategy include the school and institution, so that depressed and suicidal individual can be the identified and treated before and harm themselves. Focusing on the high risk groups, those already diagnosed as the depression or the psychiatric illnesses, and accept religious and cultural belief that discourage it. Mainly, the suicide prevention we have to restrict to the SSME, and reasonable media reporting we have to do, or the introducing alcohol policies, school-based intervention we have to do, or the early identification and treatment we can do, and we have to give the training to the health workers as well, and we have to do the follow up care and the community support. We can do that. Then the preventing youth suicide. Youth is the leading cause of the suicide is the leading cause of the death among the school as youth. However, the suicide is the preventable. Youth who are the contemplating suicide frequently giving warning sign of their distress. Parents, teachers, and friends are in a key position to pick up on their sign and get help. Most important is to never take these warning signs lightly or the promise to keep them secret. When all adults and students in the school community are committed to the making suicide prevention a priority, and are empowered to take the correct action, we can help youth before they engage in the behavior that irreversible consequences. Parental notification and participation in that, even if a parents even if a youth is the judged to be at a low risk for the suicide behavior, schools may ask the parent to the sign a documentation from indicate that the relevant information has been provided. Parental notification must be the documented. Additionally, parents are the crucial member of a suicide risk assessment, as they often have the information critical to making appropriate assessment of risk, including mental health history, family dynamic, recent traumatic events, and the previous suicidal behavior. After a school notifies a parent of their child risk for the suicide and provide the referral information, the responsibility fall upon the parents to the seek mental health assistance for their child, and the parents must continue take the threat seriously, follow through the important even after the child calm down or the inform the parents they did not mean it. Avoid assuming behavior is the simply attention seeking, but at the same time about reinforcing suicide threats. Example, by the allowing the student who has the threatened suicide to derive the because they were the denied access to the care. Then access to the school support here. If the parents are the uncomfortable with the following through on the referral, they can give the school permission to the contact the referral agency, provided referral information and follow up on the visit, and the maintain communication with the school. After such as the intervention, the school will provide follow-up support, and communication will be the crucial to the ensuring that school is the safest, most comfortable place for the child. The role of the school in the suicide prevention. Basically, children and adolescents spend a substantial part of their day in the school under the supervision of the school personnel. Effective suicide and the violence prevents is the integrated the supportive mental health services engage in the entire school community and is embedded in a positive school climate through the student behavior, expectation, and caring and trusting student and adult relationship. Therefore, it is the crucial for all school staff members to be the familiar with and watchful for risk factor and warning sign of the suicidal behavior. The entire school staff should work to the create an environment where students feel safe sharing such information. These individual conduct risk like suicide risk assessment, like a warning sign, inform parents, providing recommendation and refer to the community services, and often provide the follow-up counseling and support at the school. So in the finally, I want still one quotation: always look at how far you have come rather than how far you have to go. Thank you so much for the listening.